Movies and money now, and who would have thought that a foul-mouthed little bear in the movie Ted would be one of the top-grossing all-time R-rated movies? Well, this guy next to me has his hand up. He is Erik Childress, Vice President of the Chicago Film Critics Association. You certainly saw this one coming.
Yeah, a couple months ago, I said right here on the show that I thought that Ted was going to be a pretty big hit for Universal, maybe even a surprise hit, and it exceeded even my expectations this weekend.
When was the last time you saw two R-rated movies be 1 and 2 in the box office?
The last time that happened was 2010. It was Labor Day weekend, and two new films called The American and Machete opened to very, very small box office, 13 and 11 million between them. And this, we had Ted with over 54 million and Magic Mike doing 39 million. Now,
this, I had thought, was the scarlet letter for Hollywood. Nobody wanted to have an R. They wanted to get it down to PG-13 because that opens up a whole subset of teenagers who can come in.
Yeah, generally they'll try to get it down to a PG-13 wherever they can, but the R-rated comedies have made a comeback over the last few years. You've had the Judd Apatow movies, films like Wedding Crashers. Last year you had Bridesmaids and Horrible Bosses. So there's definitely an audience for the R-rated comedies, for adults, and it's proven this way. Ted #1 this week.
Did I hear this right? That who was it behind Ted?
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane. He actually had to shop this around. He couldn't sell it right away.
His own, the people he works for, Fox, who puts on Family Guy, they rejected it. They didn't want it, and they went to Universal and they took it, and now it's probably going to save a good portion of their summer after they've had some bad bomb with Battleship and kind of a disappointment with the Snow White movie.
Yeah, but Universal's happy.
They're definitely happy this weekend. A lot of brows being wiped at the summer they've had.
So when there is an unexpected couple of hits like this, does this change the dynamic out of Hollywood? Are they going to look for some more of these R-rated movies coming forward?
I'm sure they're going to try and find some sort of animal-based or some sort of weird comedy that they can shove into a summer or something like that. Or I don't know. Magic Mike might have been front-loaded, so I don't know if you're going to see a barrage of male stripper movies out there. But there's definitely an audience. The ladies obviously went out Friday night to see this thing, so they will market to them when they can.
How's Brave doing? That was the Pixar movie.
Brave is not doing terrific business, especially for Pixar. Right now it's ahead of the pace of the Lorax and Cars 2 and even Madagascar 3, which has done 180 million after 3 weeks or 4 weeks. So Brave is probably only going to come in probably around 210, 220, and the foreign numbers haven't come in too big so far. So I'm not expecting huge numbers out of Brave.
A big movie coming this weekend. It's actually already opened. Spider-Man, another blockbuster. Every week we've got one.
Yeah, and this is pretty much a blatant cash grab by Sony. I don't think anyone was really, wanted a reboot of this thing so soon. It was only 10 years ago that Sam Raimi came out with his version. So I don't think, fans are going to come out this first weekend. And if the film doesn't make $100 million in the 6 days that it opens, there's going to be some raised eyebrows. But the other 3 movies did between $700 and $900 million worldwide. So this thing could do like $300 million less, and Sony's still going to make its money back.
All right. Erik Childress, thanks so much.
Thank you.